Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I had started an international trading company out of college and then worked at one of the world's most prestigious investment institutions. After this, I worked at a private equity firm in Asia and later at one of the largest game companies in Asia doing their cross-border investment business. Around this time, I was in the hospital for a month and unable to walk, and at the same time received an early VR headset prototype. It became blindingly clear to me that virtual reality was missing a bunch of simple things that could massively improve the experience with accessories. Our first accessory became officially licensed by one of the world's leading VR hardware companies and very quickly was highly profitable. Our products have been featured in dozens of the world's most famous press, and we have huge enterprise clients from some of the world's most popular brands. From here, our vision was to be the Razor of VR, essentially the premium VR accessories company, and we pioneered numerous other VR accessories and secured trademarks, patents, and a valuable brand that continues to this day.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
Simply, I'm more passionate about video games. The majority of my free time is playing games, and I want to devote my time to making games.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
For many years, I spent over 80 hours per week building this business. However, recently, I spend maybe only a few hours a week as pretty much on autopilot with a successful Amazon listings, Shopify stores, and distributor network.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
I strongly believe that there is a huge opportunity in the VR accessories market. It is going to be one of the world's most profitable markets in tech in the coming decade, similar to the rise of consumer electronics and accessories markets you see for PC and mobile phones. As well, the company is a strong brand in the VR market. It is very possible to launch many new products or simply white label other VR accessories and use our strong brand image. I think the acquirer will have a lot of experience running and optimizing Amazon ads, Amazon store page, and other general e-commerce things like supply chain management and always having stock. These are things that I always wanted to do more of but lack the know-how.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
Like all businesses, the biggest risks come from competition. There are a few other VR accessories companies that sell on Amazon and have good product offerings. That being said, we have a very strong brand image and licensing agreements in place, which offers long-term sustainable competitive advantages. So there are still huge opportunities to grow the business here.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I would be willing to assist the buyer as much as possible during the transition period. I think after a few months, the buyer should have everything they need to operate the business. As well, the game I am developing separately is also for VR and can optionally be used with these accessories. So I would be open to have monthly calls to discuss strategy and optimization for years to come if the buyer is interested to do so.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I would be willing to accept a small portion of the total payment structure in an earn-out.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
First, it's the market. It is a classic 0-to-1 market scenario where we have a strong established brand and a small, rapidly growing market that has huge future potential. Second is the consistent profitability of the business. Essentially from day one, it has been profitable due to a strong brand image and positive user reviews. It really shows the strength of the brand that we've built. Third and finally, I would say is the potential for optimization with the right buyer. Someone that's experienced with e-commerce, I believe they can massively grow the revenue and profitability in just a few years. The company continues to have strong profit margins and low cost of sales, allowing significant room for growth.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.